welcome to Sparkle and Chill. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I am kitting down the Blitzen by Claudia McKinney and Diamond Art Club. Can I speak in Diamond Art Club? Diamond Art Club. So I did a video that you'll probably have already seen before this one goes up, of the final square that I did on Blitzen. And then after that, but it took 3 hours to upload it. And it was a little bit longer video than normal. I think I was a little bit more of a chatty Cathy than normal. Maybe not. Maybe I've been kind of long-winded sometimes. So, but it was fun. I did all my work search stuff. I have a tablet and a Chromebook, and so I was on the Chromebook doing work search, and the tablet was uploading my video. So it was actually perfect. I got a lot done at once, and then I got that uploaded, and yeah, it was good. And it really great. And then I came home. I was there from a little bit after noon till 3:50 or so. Got home around 10 after 4. And yeah, so it was a long day, but a good day. And so I thought, well, I'm going to do this kit down. And then the next thing I'm going to kit up is the kitty that I had unboxed, the I'm not fat and fluffy. It's so cute. So I'm going to do that. That's 400. Let's see, 400. So that I'm excited about. I'm going to get that done. My thought process is for the coming weeks, I'm going to kit up that one, and then I'm going to work on, I'm going to start the kit, that big cat one on January 1st. And then and up until then, I'm going to work on the other kitten one, the studio one. What's that called? Something Studios by Hobby Lobby. That kitten one, and as well as the Christmas tree. I'm going to try to get the Christmas tree done before the end of the month. The kitten may lag into next month, which is fine. But I also have to would like to finish. I have 2 more of the Christmas minis. 434. I have 2 more of the Christmas minis from DAC. I'm going to get those, and that'll have given me 3 finishes if I get the Christmas tree, the 30 by 40 Christmas tree, Blitzen, and those Christmas ones done. That'll have given me 3 completions for December. Now I haven't historically, oh, there's one of these in there. I haven't normally kept track of, how many I did in a month or whatnot, but starting January, I'm going to start keeping track of what I do and I'm going to do a whip parade of everything I accomplished this year, because I didn't really start at the beginning of the year. I wasn't doing a lot of diamond painting before April. I think I might have, but I don't think I really did too many because I was involved with other things, and then I started my channel in April. So I'm going to go through and show everything I've done since then that I still have on hand, because some were gifts. Okay. I'm want to get this done fairly quickly, which is why I'm not going to try to match the colors on the other ones. I'll do that after. 435. I like these are in order. Is that normal? I don't know. I never paid attention to whether they're in order, but these seem to have been in order so far. Yay, that makes it easy. And I'm just keeping the little dryer sheet thing in with them. And then take it off of this lid. It's pulling off the top part of this other sticker, but not the whole sticker, which is fine with me. I think what I might do is put these number stickers on it, but I don't know. We'll see. Actually, it's going to have other stickers because I'm going to kit up the I'm not fat, I'm fluffy right into this one. Probably tonight. I'm not, I'll, maybe not tonight because I might be over what I got a drill stuck to my finger. All right. But I've got to look at how many drills are in that other one to figure out. These are in order, 437. And then I've got to come up with a system for kitting down as far as how to get these so that I can kit down into ones that are already unboxed. I used to just toss them, and then it's become important, or at least for the resin ones, I want to have extras. Should I have a kit that doesn't have enough or something, you know? I know you can order them, but sometimes, like the time I ran out of 310s, it was literally I needed 10 more diamonds. And I hadn't done a DAC kit before. I probably could have started another one and done it, but I didn't really think of it until just now. I really only needed 10 diamonds, but they sent me a whole bag, which was great because then I was able to save that. And if I run out of those again, then I've got them, or if I spill them. Okay. So what did you guys do today? Or what are you working on? I have been trying to stay consistent, and my goal is just to make sure that people are seeing things, drills get laid down, right? I saw a video a few weeks ago, and it kind of stuck with me. It was another person that I hadn't watched before. I can't remember who it was, and I didn't think to hit subscribe for some reason. But something that she said made sense to me, and that was she'd like to see more people laying drills down than just doing unboxings. And I don't know if that's everybody, but I kind of agree. I like to see them get finished. So my goal is to really start working on finishing projects. You know, finishing projects, showing the projects. I'm going to show you this at the end. I'll show you a picture of Blitzen again. I kind of I did in the beginning of the other one, and then my camera was in the wrong angle with that other thing. I bought this thing that holds your camera up above like you see people do things, but I wasn't able to know where my hands were, where things were, so it was bothering me. I'm like, I'll do it this way when I'm doing this, and when I'm doing the other things I can use that, and once I get used to it, it'll be easier, but I couldn't figure it out on this one, so I'm just taking these off and just pulling the top part of that sticker off, which is just fine. These are not going to hurt it to have those on there. Another sticker will go on it just fine. 5/18. So yeah, today I was out of the house for like 4 hours. Just went to the library, just did my thing. It took 3 hours to upload my video. Is that crazy? Maybe longer, because I was there for almost 4 hours. I literally started it, uploading it on my tablet, or from my iPad, and then, why do I keep doing this? I uploaded it from my iPad, then I had to transfer, and then I had to open it up once it got uploaded on my Chromebook, because that's where it's easier to do YouTube Studio from there. And so then I did my description and everything, and did the what do you call it, the description and all of the information that they need before it can be and then set it to go at midnight. That seems to be a good time to go. It gives it a long enough time for it to be in the system, and then for it to get closed caption and stuff. When it doesn't, there's not much I can do about it. Especially I wasn't going to spend, in order to do closed captioning myself, I'd have to sit and watch the whole video, and I just didn't have any more time. So it is what it is. 6:02. I like this, that they're in order. This makes it easy. Oh, this is a pretty pink. 6:02. These stickers make it easy too. Like, yeah. But on my other things, I had just been transferring the stickers from these onto it, and it just, they're kind of loose. And so I thought, well, I think what I'm going to do is move those all into these ones when I'm done, and then they'll all be labeled properly. 6:03. So this morning I made the best breakfast. So I've been wanting McDonald's, what's it called? McMuffin, egg McMuffin. I've been wanting one for a long time, but I will not pay $10 for a breakfast meal at McDonald's. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. It's not happening. No. So the other day, yesterday when I went to the grocery store, I bought Canadian bacon, and I bought Canadian bacon. I already had cheese at home, sliced, American cheese at home, and I bought some English muffins, and I already had eggs at home. So for not very much money, I made the best egg McMuffin myself. And I did it differently. I did an open face. I did an open face egg McMuffin, and it was so good. I didn't want to get the toaster out. So what I did was I toasted the muffins on my griddle with butter. Oh my gosh, that was a good idea. And then, so they were nice and toasted, browned for flavor, And then I made the eggs, and I like mine over medium, so they're still a little bit runny. And then I fried the Canadian bacon to die for, and cost me all of maybe $2 for the whole thing. And I can do it every day this week. It's like, yeah. So you gotta figure out how to get what you want. $6.99. And I was craving it, but I'm like, I'm not spending $10, nor do I have $10 for one measly little meal that I can spend, I think total, I was adding it up when I was at the library, because I thought it was kind of funny. It ends up, for me to do it, and with the bonus egg on each one, and using real butter, it costs about $2.50 to make each of those sandwiches for the next week. $2.50. We're getting robbed, people. Oh gosh, I'm waiting for McDonald's to start asking for tips. That's when I'll know they've lost their minds, when McDonald's asks for tips. I went to Mod Pizza to order a pizza to take out, not to sit and eat. And when you check out, they're asking for a tip up to, you know, anywhere from 15 to 30%. I'm like, for what? What did you do that deserves a tip? You did your job. Your job is to make the pizza. Why are you asking for a tip? You didn't serve me. You didn't do anything extra for me. Why would I tip you? So I've started, and if they only ask for that when you use your card. If you just pay with cash, they don't ask that question. But if you use your card, they think you're rude if you won't tip. And I'm like, I even said to him the last time I went, I'm like, why would I tip you for doing your job? And they were like really indignant. And I'm like, look, you know, this is not, I don't get a tip when I do my job. Nobody tips me for just doing my job. So I know it's my pet peeve, but I get so tired of the tip culture. Is so bad. I get it. They're not getting paid enough, but that's not my problem. That's not my fault. The companies that are hiring these people need to realize that they got to pay their people, because they've already raised the prices to double what they were before the pandemic. Literally double. It used to be $7.27 for a pizza at Mod. Now it's $12.27 or 97 cents. I think it's now 97 cents instead of the 27. It used to be 27. It was $7.27, which I always thought was kind of funny. And now it's $12.97. So they've more than doubled. They've doubled what they're charging, and they still want a tip? No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel for them, because I know it's not the kids that are working there's fault. But it's not a tip. I worked at Pizza Hut when I was in high school. We didn't get tips. The only people that got tips were the waitresses. And that's because they're out serving the people. You know? Didn't seem fair at the time, but it's reality. That's the way it worked. That's the way it's always worked. And so people asking for tips for just making the pizza, they're not doing anything else? No. Sorry. Not going to happen. Okay, rant over. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think about that? What's your stance on that, the whole tipping thing? It's just gotten so bad. Everywhere you go, they want a tip, and it would be fine if most of the so many of the restaurants now just automatically add it to your meal. And I'm like, no. You don't just add a tip. And the reason you don't add a tip is because a tip isn't a given. A tip isn't a given. If you give bad service, you don't deserve a high tip. You just don't. And a tip is something, tips were never a mandatory thing for customers. It was something people did to be nice to their waitress, you know, and all of a sudden it's mandatory, and people get upset if you, and I've always been a tipper, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying people shouldn't tip, but I do object to having it added to my thing, and it only hurts the waitress to do it that way, honestly, because I often tip above what I have often tipped above what their rates are, you know, because sometimes I don't order large things, but I might leave a $5 tip on a really small order. And now if they just give 15% or whatever that they put the gratuity at, that's all they're getting, because they did it automatically. They didn't ask me. They didn't, you know, say, hey, how was your meal? What do you want to tip? They just added it to the bill. That irritates me, and it makes me not go out. It's backfiring, because so many restaurants you go in, they're just empty now, because nobody can afford to go. Who can afford it? And I was talking to a friend the other day, and I'm like, how do people do all this DoorDash and all this stuff? Because I went to Seattle a couple months ago, and I had to order, I don't remember which app I used, but I had to order in because I didn't really know the area, and I didn't feel like going out and getting lost, and I'm not supposed to drive at night. So driving at night in an area that I don't know at all, bad idea. So I just ordered from one of those meal services to bring me dinner that night, and it was expensive. And then adding a tip to it, because you got to tip the driver, you know, but they already add a delivery fee, but that doesn't go to the driver. So I don't understand that, you know, just leave it up to people to give a tip. Because then when you add it, automatically add it, then people don't really want to do it. It's like, I already tipped, I already gave you a delivery fee on top of everything else. So I just don't do those things, but I don't know how people afford to use those services, you know? Those services are really expensive. And anyways, so I don't know how people, and my friend said to me when I said that, they're like, they just use their credit card. And I'm like, but that's a bad use of a credit card. There's no return on that usage of your credit card that way. If you're doing that and you're using your credit card, please rethink that idea, because it's gonna put you in the poorhouse. Spending extra money that you don't have for food that's really not good for you. Okay, rant over. I don't know how I got on that, but I did. It happens. Okay. 782. I like this sticker thing. This is cool. This is really good. I think it's gonna be good. That's a joke between a friend of mine and me. I always say that. I think it's gonna be good. So now whenever we talk about something and I'm thinking it, he's like, I think it's gonna be good. Kind of funny. You know? So, this one. But I'm excited. Christmas is not very far away. Next week. I can't believe it's already the end of the year. And that's just crazy. Really crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I think the older you get, the faster the years go by. Does that feel like that to you? Then I hear about kids that I used to take care of being in their 30s, and I'm like, they can't be in their 30s. Yeah, it happens. All right. So, and I thought I was going to run out of these because this is 803. I thought I was going to run out of these, and there's a lot of them in this because it's a lot of the background. And I hadn't, when I kit up, if I don't have enough room in my containers, I put them in I leave them in the baggie, or I put them in a new baggie with the number on them. And I had done that, and they actually gave me quite a bit more. This is, okay, and that is 803. A midnight blue. So I am excited. The week's getting, I'm gonna go and have the Blitzen and the Frosty. I'm gonna get those dry mounted, and that way I can hang them up for the next couple of weeks, right? And then I need to store them. I'm thinking of putting them in like a trash bag to keep the dust off of them and put them under the bed, but I'm not sure how you store them safely. If any of you guys have done diamond painting and you've done this, let me know, because I really don't want to get them ruined. I'm not gonna, I came to the conclusion a lot of my paintings are gonna have to become gifts because I don't have wall space or anywhere to put them, you know. So it is what it is. But I'll keep certain ones. I'm thinking of getting a frame. Like if I get these dry mounted and then buy a frame that fits this particular size, because it's a 22 by and I said it wrong the other day. It's 22, what was it? Excuse me. It's 55.6 centimeters by 55.6 centimeters. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. And I said it was 0.8 instead of 0.6 when I was doing the video last night. And I was like, oh, I realized I did it wrong, but... So I'm going to have to get a frame that'll fit this size picture that I can kind of put things in and out of, because this is a pretty common size that I think I'll be doing. It's just a perfect size. It's big enough to be at grand, but not so big that it's going to take forever, you know. 817. So I think that's going to be what I do, is get a couple different frames of the sizes that I like, and then kind of move things around as I get things done. So I don't know what else to do, and then give some as gifts, obviously, which is good to do anyways. I don't need to keep everything I do. To me, I get the joy out of making it. It's a lot of fun. The smaller ones I can keep in a book, but these big ones, what do you do? 823. Wonder if you can sell them. Does anybody ever sell them and actually... I mean, even if you got something for them, it'd be better than just giving them away sometimes, because they're not cheap. So that might be something too. Let me know in the comments if you've had any success in selling them. Because, I mean, they take a lot of work. And even if I just recouped the amount of buying the painting, I do it for fun, right? I mean, if I just recoup the price of the painting, then at least I'm not just throwing money away. 829. I think that's a good idea. Try to sell them for at least what I paid for the kit, and that way I can take pictures of them, and I've got video of them. That's actually a really good idea. Sometimes sitting here talking to myself is a good thing. Oh, I had a friend years ago who used to do a radio show, and I said, so what's it like just sitting in a room talking to yourself all day? Now I know. Oh my goodness. Crack myself up. I'm so funny. So I'm at 70. Yesterday I was at 72 subscribers, and today I was at 73. That's pretty good. Nice growing. Actually, it is. This month has grown pretty much a lot. So consistency and people just finding the channel, I think, is a lot of it. You know, hopefully I'm talking about things people like. Hopefully people are diamond painting along while I'm jabbering on. And that's good. I mean, I do that with some of the people I listen to. I usually am diamond painting when I'm listening to them. I mean, I don't have internet right now, so I'm missing all my people. But by next week, I'll be back up. I'm assuming. I should get my modem by then. I'm hoping to get it by the end of this week, because I ordered it at the beginning over the weekend, so I should be up by next week. I hope. These little things, this pieces of bounce fabric softener thing, is really works with the static on these these kind of drills, they just get staticky. Like when I did those other kits, with the acrylic ones, there hasn't been any static. That's why I used to wonder, why do people have such problem with static? It never happens to me. Then I started doing the premium kits. I'm like, oh, okay. That's why. So I'm applying to job after job after job. I'm really trying to not get one that's really high pressure sales. Been in sales so long, and so I'm trying to find something more administration in sales, you know, helping with other things. I just don't want to be on the phone trying to sell people stuff they don't want. And it's not that, you know, I don't know. It's hard because that's where you make your money. Sales is stressful, but it's where you make the money. $8.90. I put $8.90 on. Oh, I already did $8.90. Okay, people, you're probably laughing. That's the one I just did. Already did it. $8.98. Oh, but I'm sleeping in tomorrow. I slept in today too, but I was up till, I'm not staying up that late tonight. I was up till 1 o'clock last night, 1 in the morning. Because after I did my video, then I edited the video so I would be ready to go today. I'm glad I did that because I would have not had time to do the editing and get everything done today. Took much longer than I thought. The speed at the library is much lower than the speed here. So it usually takes about 20-25 minutes to upload a big video here. Hopefully my new speed won't ruin that, but okay, 8:19 or 9:18. 9:18. So. And then the next video, I'm going to kit up after I get this one done, and then I'm not going to start that one until December 1. You try to get the Christmas tree that I unboxed and kitted up done. I haven't even started it yet, but it is ready to go. 9:20. So that's good. I do like getting them kitted up way ahead of time, because then when I get ready to do it, I don't have to think about what am I going to do next. It's just ready to go. So I am trying to think of new books to listen to. I'm listening to these are not. I hate it when I find different baggies than I was using before. Depends on where the baggies came from. I think these ones are the same ones. Yeah, these are the same ones. What was I saying? I've been listening to Sister Wives. The story, Christine Brown's story. Christine Brown Woolley. I don't understand why they're keeping his name. Why do you keep a name in your thing? I know it's because people know her as that, but I don't know. If I left a man and he had treated me the way he treated her, I would want nothing to do with that name. That's just me. I would just get married and take a whole new name on. Her kids are all old enough that it's not that big a deal. You know? My opinion only. I know it counts for not much, but what do you guys think about that? If you get married, my feeling is when you get married, you take your husband's name. That's just the way it's supposed to be. And the hyphenated thing, I don't think I would ever do that. But I haven't been married, so I don't know. But I wouldn't. Yeah, what do you guys think about keeping the last name? For me, I just don't think it's something I would do. I don't think I would keep, especially if I was divorced, I don't think I would keep the guy I was divorced from's name. My mom did, and I always thought it was kind of weird. But I think she did it because she had kids, right? She has kids too, but I don't know. I just think it's odd. 841. I already did that one. I just didn't take the lid off. I'm doing it again. I must be getting tired. Yeah, it's been a long day. Actually got up, showered, left for the library, and 995. Well, this one jumped quite a 995. This one jumped quite a bit. I liked this blue too. It's so pretty. Look at this blue. Some of these colors, I love the bright colors. I can do the other ones as well, but I really love it when there's nice, vibrant colors. Taking these labels off because when I get done, the thought was I would kit up the other one, but I don't know that I will. Not tonight anyways. 996. I think tonight I'm just going to go to bed. It would be nice if the modem came tomorrow. I wouldn't have to go to the library tomorrow. Three. 3011. It's kind of a pretty olive green. So I still haven't heard from people on what they've ordered. Has anybody that's watching done a Claudia McKinney? I was thinking, I have a friend whose wife's name is Claudia, and she's from Mexico, I think, and he calls her Claudia. I think that's how it's pronounced there. Always like that. It sounds more fancy. But I ordered, and I have another painting that came from my Black Friday from Claudia McKinney, and I think that's all I have of hers. I'm not 100% sure. I seem to find out that I really like an artist when I realize that I've ordered several of their paintings without realizing it. You guys ever do that? You're like, oh, I must really like this person. I've ordered several of their things. I do that. I think it's good though, because it's not like I'm just seeking out one person. I'm looking and I'm seeing what I really like, and that's what I order. That, and sometimes I don't like oh gosh, my brain is slipping here. Collins, now I can't think of Peggy Collins. Love her stuff, and she had some really good stuff that came out for the Black Friday, but some of them were so big, and I already have like 4 pretty big size ones, and I was like, I don't know that and most of them were in squares, And actually, the one, which one was it? The one I kitted up, the rose one by Peggy Collins is square. I don't think I mentioned that. And I didn't realize it till I was re-looking at the video that I did. I'm like, oh, this says it's square. I was looking at the drills as I was showing the drills. I'm like, oh shoot, that's square. I didn't even realize that. But that's good, because it's a little bigger than the normal ones that I get that are, so it'll ease me into these bigger square ones. Because I haven't done a lot of squares. I've done actually 2, and then the minis. That's all I've done in squares. So these big ones got me a little concerned because they do take me a bit longer. They're not difficult. They just take longer. But I do love them, and they turn out. They look so pretty when they're done. I do like the finished product much better because it covers the whole canvas. So, $30.53. These are in order though. I guess they put them in order. I thought they didn't put them in order with Diamond Art Club, but these have all been in order. Interesting. Why does that have an orange color instead of a green color? Because it's a green. That's weird. Oh, there's still a couple in there. Tomorrow, I really want to go to Hobby Lobby and get those dry mounted. I don't know how long it takes. I'm going to get that done. I haven't had any others dry mounted, but I'm thinking because I want to hang them up for Christmas, but I might just hang them up. Who knows? If I don't get around to it. Or if it's too much money, but I've heard that it's not too terribly expensive. $30.78. Okay, so let's... Let's jump around a little bit. Oh, you guys, I'm getting sleepy. I've got to get this done. So do they do, I don't know, do they do like a Christmas sale too or no? Something happen at Christmas time? This is my first year through doing anything on DAC. I know there must be other things that come up. I don't really have any money or need anything. I'm just wondering. I am though, I do have points though that I'm going to be using before they expire. 3808. getting there. A couple more rows. 3 rows, really. 3809. Now they're going backwards a little bit. 3809. I love these little jars in the suitcase. They make it so much easier. I like the idea of the tray bricks, but this is a little easier. You can, this is more portable. Not that I take it anywhere, but if I wanted to, I could. So I've got to come up with I had originally bought in the storage system of the big suitcase that had 400 and something odd, I think 420 things. And then I was working on doing a painting where I wanted to do some custom things, and I went looking for drills, and it was going to cost, I don't know, to buy the drills I needed to do what I wanted to do, it was going to cost some crazy amount, I think like $25 or $30 to get the drills, because they were like $5 each or something. So I found, but then I found a kit that was returned, or some drills that were returned, that was all of the colors through Art Dot. And I thought, oh, that would be great, which I had always said I was never going to buy all the colors. Well, I bought all the colors. There's a video on that. So I did that, but then I ended up using my storage, because it came with, I want to say, it was 1,000 drills per thing. So it literally fills up one of these jars. There's a little bit of space left in it from those particular ones. But I like having it. Oh, this bag is staticky. I like having it. So, but they're acrylic. They're not resin drills. So this is all resin. I don't want to mix them. And so, and I don't want to buy another one of those suitcases. It's huge. But I need to come up with a way to do this in a 38, 39, in a way that's, you know, works and keeps them, because you do run into times when you run out of drills. And granted, these are all circles, and my squares I have put differently, but I haven't done a square in resin drills yet. Oh, I did. I kitted them down into the little girl one I did, the little Spanish girl, really cute. I kept those in their thing, and then I think maybe those other ones are in here too. So maybe it is a good thing I didn't decide to mix them, because I think some of those are square drills. From, no, I dumped the square drills from the, what one was that? The one with the telescope. What's that called? I can't remember. Something design, Dreamer Design. I tossed those drills because they were really trashy. Not bad, but there was so many that had little tabs on them that I was like, I don't want to deal with these drills. So I tossed those ones, and they were squares, so. Getting down to the wire here. So are there, and I asked this question in one of my last videos too, I didn't get any comments. What are some small shops or companies that you've found that do really good quality paintings, but they're not like people you hear of all the time? Because I do want to branch out. I'd like to find some budget-friendly premium kits, you know. The ones I got, the one that was a little girl was done by Diamonds on Canvas or Diamante something or other. I can't remember the whole thing. But that company closed down like a month after I found them. Like, what is with all these small companies closing down? I know it's expensive to run a business. I've tried. It is difficult to run a business. You got to have deep pockets these days to have a business. And that was her issue, was financing. She had a good product. And I was really, I liked the way her pricing was. I thought it was kind of weird. All of her palettes were $50. Whether they had 12 or 8 paintings, that was kind of different to me. But I did like her stuff. And then it was cute. It was cutesy stuff, you know, a lot of it. That's me to a T, and those are good gift type things. Then $38.53. I just used that one, didn't I? $38.53 is gone, so did I already have that one? Okay, $38.40. $38.53. I knew that looked weird. Like, why was it? Okay, I mistakenly put this one here. I bet you, I don't know what one that is. I'm gonna have to go look at. Okay, I'm gonna dump these in here. Whoa. And then this is a green one. I'll have to look for what this green one was. And I tore off the top already. Oh gosh. I don't know. I don't know what color it was supposed to be, or which one it is. I'll have to look it up. I'll figure it out. Okay, I can't get these. Oh, see what happens when I go gabbing? I'm just gonna get these out on the table. I don't know what color this is though. I don't know what number this is. And I didn't find it in my pile. I don't know, and these got some static. Okay. It's cold. Oops, that one went on the floor. The last one. So I'm going to set this aside and figure out what color that is. And this is $38.53 though. I knew it looked weird. I'm like, why is that orange when it's green? So maybe it's, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or we won't. Or we won't. We may just end up letting them sit there till we come up with another set that looks like it. 38.54. 1.5 rows left, folks. You guys, oh, I know what I was going to talk about. So, I have a Facebook Facebook page, Sparkle and Chill, and I would love to see what you guys are working on. You can go to Sparkle and Chill on Facebook and sign up. I think there might be a couple questions on there. It's basic common courtesy. We don't need people in there bashing anyone else or saying bad things, or, you know, the obvious courtesy things, basically. If you would like to join that group, and it might be on, I don't know if it's that I have to let people in or not, I can't remember. So if you go and I don't answer you right away, it's not that you're not being accepted, it's that I'm not at the library. So I'm kind of stuck right now. I'm thinking by next week everything will be back to normal. But do go sign up for the channel, and then I'd love to see what you're working on. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for as far as themes. Now, I'm not one of these people that says join and do a theme that, you know, you have to start from a beginning, and there's, you know, I'm not doing contests at this point. I'm not at that point, but I think it would be fun to do themes and just kind of, but I'm not one for putting a time limit on people that they have to have something done by a certain time. I think it's just to help us get an idea of what to work on. That's what I like. I like going to channels that have themes. And so the rest of these are, where's my little thingy bobber? I'm not going to do the rest of these right now because I don't know what I did with my containers that I was saving my ABs and my fairy dust in. Because I've got some special little Tic Tac boxes that I'm putting those in because they're different. But look at all of these sparklies we got left. So do go to go to Facebook if you're on Facebook and join the Facebook team page if you'd like. So there's two. I'm wanting to collect these because you never know, you may need them later, or I might want to come up with something to make with them. Anyways, thank you for coming and listening to me chatter on as I kitted down this wonderful piece over here. Isn't he magnificent? I just think he's so pretty. I'm just so happy about that. I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. This will be uploaded in the next couple of days, and then I will be doing the kit up of I'm Not Fat, I'm Fluffy. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye. Like, subscribe, all the things.